Thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Walsh. The nation pausing today to remember the thousands of people killed that day and their families and friends still mourning that loss. Many memorials and commemorations are taking place across southern New England this weekend to remember those tragic events. 12 News reporter Courtney Carter has more information on those events as well as what some Rhode Islanders say they remember from that day.
September 11, 2001, the day our world changed forever. Now, 20 years later, where were you the day that time stood still? I asked some Rhode Islanders that same question. Southern New England, just like the rest of the world, remembering this weekend. I spoke to some Rhode Islanders on this somber weekend to see where they were when everything changed. On social media, responses flooded in with memories, many in school, work, or at a doctor's appointment, saying they couldn't have ever known how the world was going to change that day. Susan Moore, a teacher in Pawtucket at the time, says it was hard to figure out what to tell her students.
Teaching high school at Shea High School in Pawtucket, brought a television set into the classroom and kind of processed with the kids, trying to figure out what was going on. I'm not sure the adults even understood what was going on.
She says she still finds it hard to fathom there were people not born yet when it happened.
Every kid in school today.
While many like Omar Caroline were kids, watching in disbelief on TV.
I was at home, just hanging out, being a teenager. I've never seen that ever in my life as far as like on TV.
Many events also taking place Friday to commemorate the day. In East Providence, city officials, first responders, and community members gathered outside City Hall for a moment of silence. In Johnston, a prayer service held outside St. Rocco School, honoring the victims of 9/11. And the U.S. Naval War College recognized the 11 students and alumni who lost their lives that day with a commemoration ceremony. This weekend, Southern Rhode Island and Massachusetts have a host of memorials and services all across the state. You see them here listed on your screen, including at the Rhode Island State House. Now you can head to WPRI.com to see the full details of those events, as well as our full coverage of the remembrance of 9/11. I'm Courtney Carter, 12 News.
Memorials are also planned across the country. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden plan to visit all three sites where the hijacked planes crashed on 9/11, including New York City, the Pentagon, and Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where United Airlines Flight 93 went down. Biden discussed the September 11th tragedy in a video released by the White House.
No matter how much time has passed, these commemorations bring everything painfully back, as if you just got the news a few seconds ago.
You can see live coverage of today's September 11th ceremonies right here on WPRI 12. National coverage begins after this newscast, and at 8:30 there will be ceremonies. After 9/11, people of the Muslim faith had to change the way they did everything. Locally, that even meant the way Muslims showed up to places like the Islamic Center of Rhode Island, along with the way that they dressed. Muslims we spoke to say it was a dangerous time, especially for women. 20 years ago, the way many people looked at Muslim Americans changed. But it wasn't all negative. In fact, one imam says it gave Islam a platform it never had before.
Islam does not encourage, that kind of carnage that took place during 9/11. He cautioned the women to be dressed more modestly without necessarily the type of traditional garb that they wear. Ever since that occurred, people wanted to know about Islam. It was ironic.
And he said 20 years later, he remains optimistic that more progress will be made. And he says there's a saying in the Islamic community that you can't fight harm with harm. A prayer service was held outside St. Rocco's School to honor the victims. One of the speakers at Friday's ceremony was Matt Newell, who was in 4th grade at St. Rocco when his mom was killed during the attacks. He says the St. Rocco community was there for his family in the aftermath of the tragedy.
It brings a smile to my face to look around and see that, 20 years ago I was one of these children with my outfit on, and it's so good to see a lot of friends and family that I was so close with, and that helped me get through these tough times. So thank you to everyone for being here today, and again to St. Rocco's. I think the world needs a little bit more peace and love like we see today.
Another common theme at Friday's event and others across the state, unity. Strangers coming together in tribute so that we never forget the events of that day. And our 9/11 coverage continues on air and online. We're remembering this tragic day. On our website, you can find the latest interviews with those personally impacted. And there you can also find photos of the victims and resources for veterans and their families. Just head over to WPRI.com.